Greetings Petrolheads, welcome back to Automation. Today we're doing another review. It is again from Caseworks. Those guys are sending in quite a number of cars to review, and I like it. So we got two different variants of this thing. The first, it is the Noble P2, so it's the next generation of the Noble. It's in 2015, and let's see what we got. First up is the P11-S version. As you can already see, it's mid-engined. It's a sports car or a supercar, depending on your perspective. Carbon fiber with the wishbones all around, and aesthetically this looks the part in terms of modern supercar designs. It's got an aggressive grille up front, some vents, some nice little details, and a big wing on the back and 4 exhausts. So yeah, it definitely looks the part, and I expect this to be rear-wheel drive. Yes, it is. So let's take a look at the engine now. This is a 4.4 liter V8 with quad cams and 40 valves. We got all the best materials: magnesium block and aluminum silicone for the head material. Then all the most expensive parts and plus 15 quality on the bottom end. And yet we still have some bottom end issues with the RPMs. Let's see, what is the bore and stroke? Yeah, the stroke is much harder than bore to keep the engine compact and light, but that also means that you can't rev it as high without having any problems. So 75 cam profile is moderately aggressive, but not overly aggressive. The 13.7 compression ratio is really high though. And then plus 15 quality in the engine head section as well. And even though this is naturally aspirated, we still have plus 15 quality in this section as well. Look, I don't have to understand everything about an engine. So direct injection with throttle per cylinder and the race intake. Race intakes, as far as I know, are not street legal, so you'd have to use this engine for a racing version of this car or something like that. Other than that, the 9200 RPM limit is pretty crazy. It exists, and it was good. So race tubular headers are allowed, as long as the engine is not too loud, which actually it probably is. Yeah, 92.5 is definitely too loud for the road. So if you're gonna use this engine, you're gonna have to put it onto a race car. There it'll work fine, but on a road car it's not allowed. It's too aggressive and it's too loud. So speaking of which, let's fire it up. We seem to also have no bypass valves, but it sounded like it. Okay, so that is the engine. 626 horsepower is quite a lot from that sort of capacity. So we have a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox with a pretty long final gear ratio. We have 47 spacing, an electric LSD with the power down properly. Sports tires with a lot of quality as well. Magnesium rims, very wide tires. Even the fronts are quite wide actually, with 345mm. Vented discs. I expected some carbon ceramics here, to be totally honest. So these will do the job just fine, not causing any brake fade whatsoever. Downforce on the tray. Quite a bit of front wing angle, not too much on the rear. cooling info is just enough. And we got premium interior and entertainment and standard safety. Now premium interior with what is basically a race engine is kind of an interesting combination, to say the least. Active sport, springs, semi-active dampers, very low ride height, and a customly tuned suspension setup here. The reason why that combination is interesting is because race engines are not allowed in road cars, whereas premium interior is very much so. Not only very much allowed on road cars, it's also kind of for the GT Cruiser, which overall I don't think this car with this engine would fit. So I don't really think this combination of choices is making this car a very attractive one overall. But let's see about the performance. Yeah, that is what I expected. 2.7 seconds from 0 to 100 and a very good quarter mile time. Yes, okay. Of course it's fast, but then again it has a race engine underneath the bonnet. So, well, I mean, this car is practically this makes practically no sense, because you can't sell it on the road, and for a race car it's not light enough. It will be severely outclassed. So with the P2 GT1 version, let's see what we have here. That is a different engine this time. Is a 6-liter flat blank bait again with dual overhead cams and 5 valves per cylinder, and again with all the best materials and quality. We have this time more cam profile, still naturally aspirated, 100 ignition timing and 9,000 RPM limit. Very rich fuel mixture. I think this is as rich as it gets without running rich. So the valves are, oh wait, that is the intakes. Those are restricting airflow. I don't see how you can make them better, but you know. Race tubular headers again, and race intakes again. So another race engine. So this is basically an upsized version of the 4.4 liter that we've seen earlier. Again with no cat, no mufflers, and again very loud. Big selling point now is this figure right here, 880 horsepower. Oh, also it's running on ultimate fuel. So again, a 7-speed box with electric LSD, getting you high at all times, of course. Semi-slicks with plus 15 quality. Again, very wide front tires and only 19-inch rims. There's still some more room left there, I can tell you that much. Yeah, there we have the carbon ceramics. 6 pistons up front, 2 pistons rear. Very small brakes, because this car is very light and it doesn't need bigger brakes than this. Downforce symmetry, quite a lot of front downforce. We could actually get the parent, yes, there we go. Just enough cooling again. 100 downforce on the under tray. It's very aggressive indeed. And that is what I expected. Minus 15 quality on the interior, just to make it as light as possible. No entertainment, but all driver assists, and plus 15 quality here, because increasing the quality on these driver assists does not add weight if you don't have any entertainment in there. Then it has advanced safety with minus 15 quality. If you're gonna go for maximum weight reduction, go for this maybe. This will shave off another 20 kilograms or so, even with minus 15 quality, but hey, this car is gonna be super fast regardless. Active sport, semi-active, and a very racy suspension setup here. No bottoming out despite the very low ride height. And we got a weight of 992.7 kilograms. That is very, very low weight. And the acceleration time is just nuts. Also, first gear goes to over 100 kilometers an hour. Which is quite long. Let's see what this does around the airfield track. Minute 8.69. That is pretty much, that is just super fast as expected, but again, this is a race car that just won't make it onto the road. As such though, it is very fast and probably even competitive, but I don't know what category it would fit, because for GT2 and GT3 or just general GT racing, there is a minimum weight requirement, which this does not fit. This is too light for those categories. But other than that, this is a super fast car and well done. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.